Oh, you learned how to do your countdown.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Just getting in here. Oh, man, we got a lot of people in here. Thomas, Bocce, Polar Bear Edge Garage. Jeez. And this thing ain't cooperating. AGR. Okay, I gotta refresh this one. And there's that. Gotta mute that one. And we got Ed. How's it going, Ed?
Oh, going awesome.
And we got Cajun. How you doing, Cajun?
How y'all doing? Ed, Mark?
We got Doug. How you doing, Patch? Oh, Lordy. So what did everybody do today?
I worked out in the garage.
I went deer hunting.
Hunting or killing?
I went hunting. Bo was doing the killing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, he got a little buck this morning. And Bocce says she was hooking.
She's always hooking.
Still waiting for my head to get done at the machine shop. What all you haven't done to that head, Patch?
Yeah, I had somebody contact me earlier in the week, about midweek, wanted to know if I'd look at their Craftsman snowblower.
Okay.
Yeah. I said, okay, cool. I said, well, I'll drop it off Saturday morning.
Was it a big one?
It's a handheld blower.
Well, that's not a snowblower.
That's what they use to blow snow.
Oh, boy. Scott Keller says he got himself a deer. Cooking up a deer heart now.
Did you get it with a TT, Scott?
Hey, you know what? Speaking of TT, I think I heard that Scott had his car stolen. Did he ever get that car back?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I haven't been on. I've been busy.
You've
Hey,
been busy?
There's my hero, Jeff.
You've been busy.
Hero? Who would I be a hero for?
Me.
Wow, if anybody looks up to me, they're in bad shape.
When I grow up, Jeff, I'm going to be just like you.
You don't want to do that, believe me.
Hey.
You're going to be wearing a red hat just like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best part about me right there.
At least you're not a deer man.
Don't make me have to change hats now.
Oh, Jeff, don't go there on that.
Hi, Ed. Hi, Cajun. Hi, Jeff.
Hey,
Sandy.
Cajun. Hey,
Hey,
Mrs.
Jeff.
Hey, Bocce.
Decked and new valves. Yep, that's the way to go. Hey, how you doing, Harold Fisher? Good to see you.
Hey, Harold.
Willie C.K. Didn't see you come in. How you doing?
See that? Even Patch likes me.
That's right.
So Sandy, any more with what we talked about the other day?
No.
What are we talking about?
Okay.
Can't tell you. Then we have to shoot you.
Are we talking about a ghost again?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
There ain't no damn ghost. Would you just stop?
Yes, there is.
No.
There is.
Hey,
Honestly,
there's Scott.
there is. Ask Ed.
Hey, how you doing,
Goes.
Scott?
All right.
Hey, did you ever get your car back, buddy?
What's up, Briggs?
Yeah, I got my car back.
Where'd they
had
find
put
you
it to South Carolina.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Tore up?
They ripped the top off it.
Oh, Lordy. Oh,
They
Red Line,
re-
how you doing?
They
Go ahead.
re-registered it and said that they bought the car.
Oh, boy. It's a wonder they didn't have to hold it for evidence and everything else before you could get it back.
I don't know. They transported back up in a box truck and I made them put a new top on, a factory top.
There you go.
Hey, Gary.
I like that thumbnail you put up there, Mark.
Yeah, that was somewhere down in your area there.
It looked familiar.
Oh, yeah.
Most all of them almost look alike down there.
Yeah.
So it looked
thought-
familiar.
I told the wife we got to find us a little cabin like that and move down there.
Hey, that's how a lot of people live down there
Yeah,
In
heck
that-
yeah.
in that swamp. Man, they make a good living out there too.
Oh, Lordy. Briggs has got a cooking show going on. Looks like a heart to me. Heart and the liver.
Yeah.
Anyone else got rain? No, Harold, we don't have rain and we don't want it. Keep it down there, buddy.
No rain.
From what I've seen on the news earlier today, they're getting hammered pretty good down there.
Yeah.
Where
Now, why? Who's getting hammered?
Down
Tennessee.
Tennessee way.
Oh, that's all right.
well,
Well,
we
it'll
want
be
Mason.
holiday then soon.
Bocce, any kind of meat is nasty to you. It could be steak, anything.
What's nasty? What? Who's saying what's nasty?
I don't
You're
think
what?
we
What?
deer heart.
You're cooking.
You got to brine it first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, Willie. There comes I don't even like to look at them things. Anyone got snow? No, Harold, we ain't got no snow either. He's just the bearer of bad news.
I was
No.
busy today. I was splitting wood.
Wow.
Well,
What's
it
nasty
should
about
run well.
Deerheart?
Crazy.
Yeah, right, Bocce? That's the truth.
Yeah. And to you guys need some prayers out for
Oh, yes. Two
Daryl
ATVs.
two ATVs and
What's channel's name?
yeah,
They
Uh-oh.
are,
really
they are
sick.
very, very sick.
They can't even talk.
Yeah.
Whoa. Both of them?
They don't have COVID either.
I don't care. Call me what you want. I don't give a rat's ass. That's what Mr. Briggs said.
Everybody has their own opinion.
Oh no, I don't care. You know, I look at it this way. I'll tell you the same thing I tell people. You guys want to have shows, talk smack about me. I don't give a rat's ass because I know who I am.
Okay.
I don't
Harold,
give a shit.
Harold says he wants to move out of the city and get some free firewood. There you go.
And also Crystalline and Mater. Crystal's dad passed away this past week.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if anybody wants to help that fund out, go to $ Mater's Workshop.
Yeah,
And,
that's a gas app.
and that's
Blank.
through the Cash App.
Yeah, through Cash App.
Did everybody
What
have
did
a
you play this week? Any place good?
Because we didn't get on weekend Thanksgiving. did
No,
we?
we didn't get on the weekend of Thanksgiving, so I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Didn't eat too much because Lord only knows I did. Ooh.
And then you worked all that weekend.
Yeah, then I worked all that weekend.
Oh, now you're making me feel bad.
Yeah, it was rough.
Making him feel bad. Why did it make you feel? Why does that make you feel bad?
Oh, Thanksgiving, then he had to go to work.
He stayed at home and worked.
Oh, well, then I don't feel bad.
He was laying some hardwood for Sandy.
Yeah. Hey, it looks really nice.
Oh, that's a good thing, Harold, because most of the time you guys are work hard and then you're off for a week or 2 weeks waiting on parts. Hey, and there's 2 ATVs right there.
Hey, 2 TVs.
Daryl, I hope you
Daryl.
guys are feeling a little better.
Hey,
Hi,
Doug.
Daryl.
We sent prayers
I
out
mean, Daryl.
for you guys.
The lots out there is full. That's a good thing. You guys are making cars. It was fake wood. Yeah, Bocce. Imitation.
Oh, there's a GoFundMe now? Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Bocce said there's a GoFundMe and a couple different PayPals you can
For
donate.
Mater.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on Crystal's Facebook.
Oh, well, I don't get on Facebook that often.
Oh, what is? Worked on another Tecumseh engine 10.5. I had to change the head gasket. Yeah. Hopefully you trued that head back up, Thomas, because when a head gasket goes, usually something's warped there a little bit.
Yeah, he
Okay.
heated it up good. He heated it up till it's cherry red, then slapped it back on.
Harold, the dealers up here where we're at or down here, whatever, they're saying they can't get the cars.
I was just by the Dodge dealership tonight, and it is packed.
There you go.
Oh, well, then they're finally getting them.
Hey, Brandon.
That's good, Willie. Hey, how you doing, Brandon?
Hey, Brandon, how are you?
Does anybody have a link for that thing for Mater and them?
For the GoFundMe?
Yeah,
No, I don't.
I don't either. If somebody can get that, we could put it up for them.
Let's see if I can. I don't know if I can or not.
I don't know. And Bocce's off on a coffee run. Don't forget my coffee, Bocce. Grandpa Kevin, how you doing?
Yeah, Bocce
Hey,
would
Kevin.
have it.
Okay, there you go. Brandon just put it out there.
Oh, okay. Hey, Brandon.
Everybody, if you want to help Crystal and Mater
There.
out, her father passed away. B&S Small Engine just put where you could donate to help for funeral expenses and that. I guess he had no insurance or anything of that sort.
Right.
Hi, Kevin.
Every little bit helps.
They actually thought they had everything taken care of.
Uh-huh.
But that particular funeral home or whatever doesn't honor something.
Oh, Lordy.
They hit them for $3,500 just for a cremation.
Wow. Yeah, but
Not including you know, the other stuff that comes with the cremation. It was just $35 for the cremating.
right.
Burn and you know,
Yeah.
fees or whatever they got in there hidden.
Yeah, Bocce, Brandon just put it out there. So if anybody wants to help out, Brandon done posted it. And there it is. Oh, let's see here.
Yo,
Sandy,
yo,
where's Ed and Thomas's ice cream?
In the freezer.
mine's it. As I said, I gave up on her, Thomas. I got my own in the freezer.
Hey, you have to come here to get it.
DoorDash.
I got strawberry shortcake.
Oh, you can keep that.
What in the world is DoorDash?
It's where they deliver food to you.
Never used it.
I
They
told
pick
you.
up at a restaurant or wherever, and they bring it to you, and you tip them. You pay them, tip them.
Isn't that what Lucky's doing now?
Yeah, now he's doing that.
I have no idea. I've been out of touch with this for a bit.
I was asking you what DoorDash meant the other night.
I have no clue.
Thank you.
See, we live in the middle of nowhere to where we can't get DoorDash.
I do.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
do.
think you get it, but they ain't gonna want to deliver it.
Yeah, but I do know what Uber is now because I had to get one to get from the airport to where I needed to go.
Yeah.
You had the Uber?
Yeah, I had to get me an Uber.
Is it Uber or whatever cheaper than a taxi, a regular city taxi?
Probably not.
I think they're probably about the same.
Oh, somebody said that they thought they were cheaper. They didn't know either. But I would figure with their popularity up now that they probably would be cheaper because city taxis in a big city, man, you go 2 miles, it's like what, $10? I'm like, dang.
Yeah, he took me about 38 miles, and I think it cost me like $57.
Holy smokes, you don't get
How
paid
many
that
miles?
much to run the truck, do you?
I
How
think it
many
was
miles?
32 or 34 miles.
Oh, okay.
So here's a
Well,
question for you big time small engine guys. What's your opinion of one of them Predator generators?
I know somebody that has 2 of them, and they love them.
I don't have one.
I never
I've
monkeyed.
never heard nothing bad. Put it that way.
I might go get one tomorrow.
Why, you don't have power, Jeff?
I got power. I need it for a little Lincoln because the service is on one side of the one side of the house, and the garage is all the way at the other side there. So it's like by the time the electric goes all the way across the house and out the plug, there just ain't enough to run it.
I think you need a bigger cord.
Well, I put a 10-gauge wire right from the box there, all the way across and outside, but it's like it's just
Too long.
yeah, there's just not enough there for it.
Huh.
It'll run it if I have it turned all the way down. It'll run it, but if I try and put any kind of real heat to anything, it just don't want to do it.
I'll be darned. Hey, how you doing, Wayne?
Do you have a 220 outlet somewhere by where you would keep your generator?
Yeah, the heater in the garage is 220, but this is one of them little Lincoln Pro MIGs. It's 110 volt.
Oh, that's why you want a bigger generator.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I know it'll run off. I had a Ranger welder that wasn't worth a shit as a welder, but it was a top-notch generator. I used to run it off of that.
Huh.
No, they
Congratulations.
don't, Brandon. They just don't do it.
38 years you're celebrating.
That's what I'm looking at, Brandon. I'm gonna go get that probably tomorrow because I was sitting there farting around last night looking, and I ended up with a Harbor Freight credit card.
Huh.
Yeah, I filled out the thing, and I said to myself, I know what this is gonna come back, and like 3 minutes later, all of a sudden it says, "Congratulations, you're approved." I was like, "Really? Let me look at that again."
Yeah, look at Willie CK's thing he put on there, Jeff, for that Predator.
Yeah.
That might be an issue to keep in the back of your mind.
Run for an hour and change the oil. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking at that, and I was really thinking about one of them Harbor Freight presses, but I don't know if I want one of them. You know, everybody says they like them, but I look at it and it's like it's the little press thing's right in the middle. I want one like the OTCs that you could slide back and forth if you need it to.
Hey, how you doing, Mater? There he is. He's from Wally World.
Wally World.
Yeah, he's at Wally World.
Well, Jeff, you got a tractor, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Several. Well, why don't you just go to
Could be.
get you a PTO ran generator. You can get you a 10,000 watt for I forget how much, and you run that with your tractor PTO.
Oh,
Those
this
things are a
tractor,
lot better.
See, Harbor
I'd
Freight
have
has
to
those
find a
too.
power takeoff setup for it because it actually runs off the front and it's just a little drive shaft that goes out all the way down to the back.
Well, I thought you had it like a big tractor.
Well, it is a tractor, but it doesn't have a power takeoff setup.
Oh, okay.
They
All
made
right,
them
well.
for it, but you almost never see them.
Okay. Well, I thought you had actually a big tractor.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what you mean. Not yet.
Okay.
One day. One of these days when I hit the Cash 5 or something there.
I mean, that Super 8, we had it. It had a PTO on it. I was a live PTO too. That sucker stayed on all the time.
Huh.
You got to be careful around those things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But yeah, those PTO generators, man, they hard to beat. You know, they're hard to beat, and it doesn't take a big tractor to run a 10,000
Nope.
watt.
6 grilled cheese sandwiches, Thomas? You must have been hungry.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, Mark, when I got home this morning and seen that thing sitting there, I just about made a trip to your house to drop it off.
Why, those ain't bad. You got a pressure test, a leak down test for it?
Oh, it's a carburetor. I already ordered a carburetor rebuild kit for it.
Okay.
The guy before me, or the guy that had owned it, replaced the fuel lines. He never put a filter on the intake side, and there were still some chunks of the old gas line down the bottom of the tank.
Oh.
No.
Well, when I pulled the little chunks out and put them between my fingers and kind of rolled my fingers,
Uh-huh.
they turned to dust.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't try to ultrasonic clean that carburetor?
No, there's no suction on when you prime it, there's no suction, but it wants to push fuel out. So
Okay. But is the primer ball even popping back out?
it's sucking and blowing through the return line.
It's plugged up in there then.
Yep. So I just $7. I ordered a rebuild kit for it, and comes with everything. So that's what I'm going to do.
There you go.
Wow, that's cheap for a kid.
Yeah, it's not a bad price at all.
I just need to get a filter for it. So there's no filter on it.
Now that filter, that goes down in the gas tank, correct, on the line?
Yeah.
Right?
On the
Okay.
end of the line. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it looks like a piece of stone
Mm-hmm.
plugged on it. I picked up a few things today that will be in an upcoming video. Well, that's a good thing, Mater.
Did you pick up a new Blu-ray?
Hey, you made it.
Oh,
That's cool, Brandon.
Oh, good. Good.
I got contacted by a software company that wanted me to try their editing software. But when I looked them up on the internet, there ain't no signs of the company.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Let me
load
put this
yourself
in your computer.
and get a bunch of bugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Bugs and roaches.
Yeah.
The electronic kind.
Yeah.
I don't want no cyber space roaches in my computer.
Hi, Crystal.
Yeah, I figured I'd get generators so I could run this because I've been watching like the YouTube things, them little Lincoln MiGs here, and they say they can weld 1/4 inch, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You just got to be able to have the juice to run it.
Yeah.
I just need to get me a whole new welder. So if anybody's interested, there's one on my Amazon wish list.
Is there?
Yeah.
If it's good enough for Mick, to, post out, I'll start doing it too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Scott, you find you a house down south yet?
I got outbid twice. I'll wait.
Oh, Lordy.
Market's too hot. Yeah, I'll move to Texas and bug everyone down there.
There you go. There's a lot of nice places down around Bocce's neighborhood.
Yeah, there you go. I'll move right in her neighborhood.
There you go.
They got deer and everything walking through the neighborhood, Mark. Or
Yeah, they got
Mr.
deer
Riggs.
walking all over the place there, Scott. All over the place.
Oh, hell, I'd be out there with a crossbow and cooking them.
Man, they are walking everywhere.
They wouldn't be when I got done with them.
Bocce assault you behind with some salt and bacon rinds out of a 12 gauge.
I got 1897 Winchester. I got 3 of them in AR-15s. I ain't afraid of nobody. I'd make barbecue burger and have a deer barbecue and invite everybody there. I'd invite my redneck family and start
I tell
cooking.
you what, Scott, they even right there around Brandon, they're putting up all kinds of new homes and everything all around him down there. There's got to be something around Brandon.
hey, you get a condo down there, Briggs.
Yeah.
You and the TT, man.
Well, you know what's funny? Bocce, you talk smack on that keyboard, but you don't know shit about my finances. Because I ain't married to somebody like you, and I got my own money. I got a big bank account. I mean, let's see you pull out almost 200 grand for an open heart surgery and that on your father and that. I pulled out of my pocket. I'm a damn truck driver. I don't look at Mark. He's got 2 pieces of property. We don't get paid chicken shit.
I do.
I don't make no money. My wife does.
Mark's just in it for the ride.
I'm just in it for the ride. As long as I got my big ride and my chickie lights, I'm happy. Leave me alone and let me go.
He's in it because she said so.
Oh,
Shit.
please.
Couldn't afford her neighborhood. That's funny.
I remember when chicken lights got real popular back in the early to mid 80s.
Yep.
About 84, we were hauling sugar from New Iberia to Matthews to the refinery, a granulator. and our dump trailers were all chicken lit up. I mean, lit, hood, they had lights everywhere. There was three of us that would run together all the time. You could hear them on the radio. Good God, is that some UFOs coming down heading westbound? And be like, no, we just lit up like, son, we from here.
But you know, each one of them chicky lights that ain't burning when they inspect you, $75 now.
Yeah, hey, you can add all the chicken lights you want, but when you go in to inspect it, or an inspection comes up, whatever,
They better
all
be
They
working.
all gotta work. Yep.
You ain't a kid.
Hey, you're right, Bocce. I don't know nothing about you. But you don't know shit about me. Jack shit.
Nice.
My river property's worth over $2 million.
Well, just everybody remember, I keep my streams clean, so let's keep it right.
Well, I know, but hey, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not typing stupid shit in the chat. They want, I mean, people, come on, I'll go start stream my own. They want to go talk crap behind there. I'll do it right to their face. You know, I'm not. That's how I roll.
But
I wish
yeah,
my chat would come all the way up there. It's
What's
annoying.
that?
I can see the name, but I can't see what they say.
yeah, it's crazy.
You feel better?
That was a frog, man.
I tell you what,
Frog.
when we was leaving your area down there, Cajun, we seen some of them cane haulers. Man, did they stack them trailers high. What kind of weight can they get on them trailers?
A lot.
when I was hauling cane, I weighed out at, what was it, 163? Truck and load. It was,
Oh my goodness.
there was wet cane and they had some mud, a little bit of mud, because the roof came up when they were cutting. You know, so muddy. Because it rain, shine, it don't matter. You hauling cane, you cutting, you hauling, don't matter. That don't stop.
$50.
And 163 was my weight. The fine was $1,880, something like that.
Yeah, it's not too bad for that area.
But 163,000 pounds, I was way overweight.
Yeah.
I was 63 or 73,000 overweight. We was
Was it a
allowed
little bit hard to
90,000.
stop?
We were allowed 90,000. I had a third axle on the trailer, and I had a permit for an extra 10,000.
Right.
But before that, years before, 15, 20 years before that, farmers were unlimited weight to get their crop in, you know.
Yeah,
but
agriculture.
Oh, and then we were on a non-interstate, so we were allowed 88,000 was extra 8,000 non-interstate.
Right.
And then I was allowed like 100,000. So I was like 63,000 over.
Well, I tell you what, you wouldn't want to get caught like that in Pennsylvania. It's $1.20 a pound.
Oh boy,
Over 80.
$1.20. Damn.
Yeah.
That could add up in a hurry, huh?
I couldn't have sold my truck and worked all my life and paid that fine off.
No. When you're gonna haul like that, you gotta run at night while they asleep.
Well, Mark, you remember up there at the strip where that sand pit was at?
Uh-huh.
The guy I worked for hauled all that gravel off the surface of that stone pit when they sold it.
Mm-hmm.
Brought it down to our shop. Guess what I was doing between 11 and 3 o'clock in the morning?
Moving gravel.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you do it. Oh, Lordy Thomas. 3 hot dogs.
about a mile and a half with no CDL and loaded to the top of the trailer. It was everything.
CDL is underrated. You don't need them things.
It was everything that cylinder wanted to do to lift them trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
When the guy sold it, the investment company bought it. The wording in the contract said they were paying for all unmined gravel. So everything sitting on the surface, they weren't paying for.
Yeah.
That's
He's
a real
like-
snake move, huh?
He's like, okay, no problem. We'll haul it out. They had a week to do it.
Yeah.
And they
They had
did.
to do some hauling.
There were six of our trucks running back and forth. And there were Stadies sitting there watching us, and they're just shaking their heads as we're rolling down the road and coming around. They knew how heavy we were.
Can't pull that off here, boy. They'd have you in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, with CDLs, if you work for a farmer here, a rice farmer or cane farmer, you don't need a CDL.
Not for
That's
not for agriculture.
You don't need him here either.
This wasn't for agriculture though.
Right.
Yeah, but gravel is considered agriculture, Ed.
Not the way we were hauling it.
I know rock is aggregate, but I didn't know it had anything
Yeah.
to do with agriculture. Though.
Mm-hmm.
No,
If you're hauling it for a farmer, yeah, well,
I can guarantee you I would have went to jail.
Or maybe under the jail.
Maybe under the jail. Because I'm quite certain that if they would have brought a portable scales out, we would have crushed them.
And that was after they made you put them out there so you could drive over them, huh?
What's funny is whenever they do get you on a set of portables, they tell you, well, you got to lift your lift axles.
No.
I didn't have a lift
would not
axle.
You would not believe how many dummies pick them axles up off the ground. You stop me down, you weigh them down.
Uh-huh.
That's a catch-22, and there's some of them that will pick them axles up off the ground.
No, I was using our triaxle Benson with the gooseneck on it, and our auto car. And we'd come around the corner, and I'd take it to the back of our lot where I worked at, and back in there. And the first couple loads, the owner was out there, and he's like, "How come you're not filling that trailer?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm putting on what you know." He's like, "You're legal anyways." He said, "Fill that effing trailer up." Okay. I pulled up to the loader out there and I said, "Fill it to the boards." He just kind of looked at me. I said, "That's what Dave said." He's like, "Okay." I come crawling around, rolling black smoke around the building next time. He's like, "That's my boy." I'm sitting out there and got the PTO engaged, and I got the pedal to the floor, and that bed's just creaking up, and finally it started dumping out. It finally went up, and
it was free gravel or something.
Yeah, it was a stone quarry that they had sold to developers, and in the contract they were only paying for the unmined gravel. Everything that was sitting on the surface they weren't paying for.
What the hell?
Oh, okay.
So we hauled, I think there were 6 trucks. We hauled 3 nights in a row. And I know I hauled probably 12.5 loads. At least.
So you got in good with somebody then.
Well, the owner of the trucking company I work for, and the guy that owned that stone quarry were like best friends.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, "I ain't giving that gravel away." He goes, "I paid guys to mine that shit out of there." So,
Yeah. I don't know what the hell that is. Spam link.
You know what it does to the truck when you pop that lift cylinder right through the front of the trailer, and it's already up 2 stages or 3 sometimes? It doesn't do a lot of good, does it?
No, I was worried about blowing the line.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a lot of hydraulic oil.
Yeah, that stuff would have been shooting about 80 feet with that much pressure.
Well, I was more worried about the bed coming slamming back down onto that trailer frame.
There you go, Ed. Put this on. Try that one on.
How do you do it? This?
Oh, that's one of them bathtubs.
No, that's a square one.
Oh, Frameless?
That's a frameless.
Yeah.
Nope.
Frameless. Okay.
Quiet.
I would have never hauled the weight we were hauling in a frameless. Ain't
How
no
long
way.
is that thing? 40 foot?
Yeah, it's 40-footer.
Man,
That's something that should never
better
made
have a
with
good
a
spotter
frameless
to
trailer.
put your back axles on firm ground.
I didn't have no spotter, no nothing when I stood that one up.
Dang.
I remember I delivered potatoes that way. They put me on the, you had to disconnect the trailer, and in some places they lift the truck and all. Guy said, "You want to go for a ride?" I said, "Sure." I said, "The cab of that truck," while they lifted up that potato.
Tipper. Yep.
That was fun though. That was fun. I'll admit. I stayed in the truck, and they lifted the truck, trailer, and all.
That's a nice trailer to dump, but my God, on a windy day, that thing will rock once you get that load to slide out. Oh Lordy, that thing will just sit there and shake.
Oh yeah, it was a nice day when I did it.
Try
Yeah,
hauling demolition in one of them after you stand there like an idiot and have the operator pack that shit and pack it in until you got about 140,000 in there, and you go up and nothing moves.
yeah. Then you got the back gate open, waiting for a hoe to dig it out.
No, they didn't have a hoe where I was.
Oh,
Up by Horseheads, it was all you backed in on top of the guy that dumped in front of you. They just push it over and you backed on top of that. And it was just a little bit of a downhill, just enough that trailer was all the way up. And I said, well, let me try this. I don't want to do it, but I just pulled the trolley down, took the brakes off the tractor, and I was crossing my fingers that it would just kind of push out and come down. It didn't do nothing. And I was sitting there. It's like, holy shit. I put it in gear and just trying to drive out from under it, and nothing moved. And finally, the guy come over at the loader, caught a little piece with the bucket, and I could see him go like this. So I pulled up a little bit, and it's like that whole load all at once just come down.
oh yeah.
And I sitting there thinking to myself the whole time, and I was a wise ass, had trolley packed this right to the balls.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mark,
I didn't
Mark,
know
did-
I was taking it though.
Mark, did you ever haul that ore for Timken? The ore pellets? The
Uh-huh.
hot shit? The hot stuff?
Uh-huh.
Did you ever see it melt through the trailer?
Yep. I've seen trailers burn down.
Wow.
And I tell you what, I've seen a trailer that loaded lime, pellet lime, and it got rain. And when the water hit it, it melted that aluminum trailer down.
Yep.
But all kinds of different things.
I had to go up there and fix a flat tire for one of our trucks, and I was up there and changing the tire and stuff, and the all of a sudden a couple guys come like hauling butt across the yard, and there's guys backing up the piles and everything else. There's 3 or 4
Hey,
trucks
damn it.
backing into a pile and dumping loads. And there's
Mhm.
some that already had holes through them. They were
Yep.
filling out the wrong silo.
Hey, how you
Dougie.
doing, Doug? Hopefully you're feeling better. Merry Christmas right back to you.
Merry Christmas, Doug.
And your family, Doug.
Yeah, he's got to deal with his wife. She's keeping him in line, straight line.
It's like the salt haulers here in the winter. I love watching them guys when they haul into the state yards. The body starts going up, and as soon as the salt starts going out, they're in gear, going with the body already coming down. And I've seen a few of them spread the load across a whole load right across the whole yard there, and the loader guy's just sitting there looking like, I got to go all the way out there now and sit here and push all that back here.
I'll tell you a better one that I did yesterday. I took a load of slag up to a place in where in the hell was I at? Norwalk, Ohio. I got there. I had about 27 ton on for them, and backed in there. In fact, that's where my trailer was stood up at, and I got a picture sent to me from the dispatcher. somebody dumped loads in the wrong piles. So I called him. I said, that was my pile. I dumped that there. He says, well, you put it in the wrong pile. I said, I went to the other pile and it said, do not add anything more to this pile. So I went to the other pile and dumped it off. I told him, I said, well, I guess they're going to have to get some teaspoons and get out there and move it. Because once it's out of that bed, it's out of my hands.
Yep.
And I dumped that whole thing right there in the wrong place. But nobody was there, so I'm not going to sit there all day and wait on them. I'm going to pick that spot and put it in there.
Well, about 3 weeks ago, it was right before Thanksgiving. We had our order in for Morton's. Called them, said, yeah, we need, X amount of our load. Okay. So two trucks show up, and the first guy, that's kind of the head guy, said, all right. He goes, a couple hours, we'll be back. And the ground supervisor's like, back? What do you mean back? We got our, oh no, we're bringing your 120 ton today. He's like, where in the heck am I going to put 120 ton of salt? We can barely store 50 ton.
Well, why'd they order so much if they couldn't handle it?
Because we pre-buy. Everybody does.
Right.
You buy so much to make sure you're guaranteed to have X amount.
Yep.
And we always order 120 ton a year. And that guy's like, oh, my orders say, we're supposed to be bringing it all today. I said, you only brought 30 ton today. He goes, you see the size of our building? He goes, that's not my problem. He's like, oh, okay, whatever. The supervisor called back up to Morton's. They're like, no, we're not. You got what you're getting today. We're not bringing the rest of it because that's not how we do it. And he's like, well, you better tell your drivers because they're telling everybody that they're bringing all their complete orders to them.
Wow. It is what it is.
What's all that salt for? The roads?
Yeah.
Parking lots and stuff.
I can remember there when them guys was hauling salt out of Red Hook there. And we were going all over upstate New York and stuff with that.
Wow. That's a big thing in the wintertime. Salt.
Yeah, it is.
Except for this year, I don't know what Pennsylvania and all that's going to do. They on their lighted up billboards, they're needing plow drivers and all this and that over in PA. They can't get nobody.
Same way in New York.
Is that the way it is in New York as well? I haven't been over there.
They're offering a $5,000 sign-on bonus.
Yeah, and they just
paid in advance.
Nobody wants to work. Nobody.
Call me, I'll be there.
Well,
Yeah.
you seen those advertisements on TVs for the local snow shovelers and stuff like that? They're giving them like a $2,500 sign-on bonus, paid daily.
Wow.
What is it? 5 hours? No more than 5 hours of work or something like that, and within 10 minutes of your house.
Wow. Yeah, I don't watch the news and stuff anymore because I'm so sick and tired of looking at it. It ain't funny.
I watch it long enough to get the weather, and that's about all I pay attention to. Hey,
Yeah,
Lilith.
Right?
Bring the weather up on my phone and I'm done.
Hey, how you doing, Lilith? Yeah, I can't even stomach to watch it anymore, and I think, what in the heck am I out here working for? You see all this stuff, and it's like, work through this whole ordeal. Shit, truck drivers ain't getting anything but a bunch of grief.
Oh.
I
could be
had
worse. They could be
3
driving
companies
here.
call me. I had 3 companies call me this week, and they said we're offering higher rates than anybody in the industry. One of them got, I think, oh God, what was the name of that place? USA Express called. I called them and started laughing. And I said, "What are you offering a mile?" And he said, 55 cents. He said, the rates have tripled. I look at the load board. A load that used to pay $600 last year is paying out almost $3,000.
Scott, Scott,
it's true.
Scott.
What?
Don't give that kind of information out. People
Why?
want to go to work because people want to go to work.
Yeah, well, these companies ain't passing that level on to truck drivers.
Nope, absolutely not.
And I told the woman said, "What's right?" And then they want you out for 2 weeks at a time and 2 days home. I said, What the hell? You want to pay me 55 cents an hour? You want me out 2 weeks at a time?" I started laughing at her. I hung up the phone. She said, "We got disconnected."
Mm.
Oh, let me show you how a tap works. And I hung up again. They actually called back a third time.
Wow.
That
I
sounds
got
like
5 million miles under my belt. I'm not driving for 55 cents a mile.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good setup, though, Willie.
That's a pain in the ass, ain't it, Willie? Put all that shit on there every time they say it's going to snow, and then go back next day, pull it off real quick so you can get to the quarry and get your load.
Jeff, it
Doing
sounds
that.
like you've done it.
Yeah, for 25 winters.
Mm. But how long does it take to do that, though?
If you can get everything set up right, like the last kid I worked for, we lucked out because everything was set in a certain spot. So it's like you took each truck, you pulled up, you hooked the plow, backed around, backed around, threw the salter on the thing. The trucks that didn't get the salter, they backed over to the block. We had like a big, huge pile of concrete blocks. Backed over there, took the excavator, set like however many each truck wanted. The aluminum bodies, they all had 4 blocks.
Wow.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
put them in aluminum bodies, so we try and fit them tight so they wouldn't move.
Right. That sounds like a good job, Low Lid. Hey, how you doing, William?
Hi, William. That does sound like a good job.
Yeah, it does.
It takes me to put all 6 of our plows on. It takes me about an hour by myself. I can do it in about 20 minutes if I got somebody helping me.
That's good. About 20 minutes. That's not too bad then, Willie. 20 minutes to dismount, maybe 30 minutes to mount it back on. That's not bad.
So we used to drop the plows. We'd drop, down here you got to leave the frames on because the stake gets all twisted up if you take the frames off. But just to
Right.
drop the plow, it would be like 3 minutes each one.
Yep.
One guy would drive up, one guy would grab the chain, and the third guy would just sit there with a hammer, smack the pins, back up, see you later, get the next truck.
Yep. Doing pretty good, William. How about yourself?
I know I worked for one guy. He come up with the brilliant idea. He thought it'd be easier if you just pop the whole push frame off the truck. It's like, dude, man, it's 2 pins in a chain. Well, it's only 3 pins to get it off the truck. It's like, okay, third plow, man. He went to back up, and the thing kicked up, went right up through the oil pan. Oh,
Where's
look
the-
at you, huh?
Where's the moderators at?
I can't moderate from here.
Yeah, the only thing I can do is report. I don't have a rank.
Time to crush it.
Oh, right here.
Hide user from channel 2.
Time to crush it.
Yeah, that Monday we had that little bit of snow. We had to pull our leaf box out of our dump truck, and actually, we had the back end of our dump truck redone this past fall.
Uh-huh.
and they never re-drilled and mounted the brackets for our salt spreader. So that's what I was doing at 3:30 in the morning, was drilling holes and mounting that salt spreader back on so they could go out and salt the sidewalks and parking lots.
Right. Oh, wrong. Wrong.
Oh, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have a wrench. I'm not broken.
Then they asked me Wednesday or Tuesday, would it be too much to ask if we could get that salt spreader out so we could put the salt or leaf box back in so we could vacuum leaves? I said, yeah, you can put the extension on the hitch to put the vac on with the salt spreader on and just set the box back in the truck.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we still have that? Yeah, we still have that. It's right over here. I'll get it for you.
Jeff, you and Cajun both type in the chat. You guys are both moderators.
No, we
Not on
ain't.
my end. No, you're
On
not.
my end.
Not on my end.
Well, your end ain't right there, Mark.
I see it now.
Cajun is now.
Jeff, type in that chat.
I just did.
Right above me.
Do it again, Jeff. I think you're seeing things.
Oh,
Yeah, the next
I love
comment
that.
will show. The next comment will show a Blu-ray.
Does it
somebody
got?
thinks they're funny, huh?
I don't see it.
It's there now.
It was
Jeff.
there.
They have a
Oh, now
delay.
it is.
They have a little delay between us and
Yeah.
YouTube.
Listen, I see a blue wrench there. Now get your ass to work. Put that wrench to work.
That wrench wasn't there a minute ago, and you know it.
You're not retired. Get your ass to work.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, be easy on the handicap guy now.
Hey, handicap is no excuse. You still can lay on your back and use your arms.
Hey, you look like a turtle. Look like a turtle.
Yeah.
Use your creeper as a wheelchair. You can go anywhere in that shop on that creeper.
Unfortunately, the creeper I got doesn't have wheels.
Oh, that ain't no good then.
You ever see the little fold up ones, the soft ones?
Yeah,
I got 4 of them. I love them.
really.
Yeah.
So we could get Jeff one of those get ups like the mechanic guy had in Mad Max. Had the arm thing that stuck out, and he had like a body harness on, and they could just drop him right down in wherever he
Yeah.
needed to work.
Yeah.
He could lay flat and stand up, and
It'd be like a puppet, huh? One of them
Actually,
puppets.
that was a pretty good movie. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good movie. Oh wow. Yeah.
Hey, Biggs, wake up! It ain't the dog I'm hearing.
Thomas is still hungry. Well, make something to eat. Hell, you don't have to be hungry, Thomas. Eat.
Thomas, if you come over, I'll give you a strawberry shortcake ice cream bar.
it's Saturdays. Lactose intolerant. You can't have it on Saturdays.
Oh, that's right. Thomas, it doesn't matter because she'd have them all ate before you got here.
Probably.
Oh, Lordy.
Yes, Bocce.
I don't know about you.
So hopefully one day this week I'll get rid of this stupid IV line.
How's that thing doing, Jeff? Is it getting any better for you or what?
Oh, the foot is. The foot's been doing good.
Good. So what's the issue now?
Well, they put it in and it has to be in for so long.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm just about there.
That's
'Cause
good.
somebody said the 8th. It's coming out the 8th.
Uh-huh.
And when I was here, what the hell day was I there? Geez, I don't even remember what day when I went to wound care there. The infectious disease lady said, "Oh, we could take that and out in probably another 2 days." I said, "Well, I thought we were supposed to be in it till the 8th or something." They said, "Well, did you just get another order or stuff?" I said, "Yeah, that was 2 days ago." Oh, well, let me call and check with the office there.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a plus though, Jeff. As long as everything's going the right way.
Well, it'd be nice if I could get this thing out from the inside of my arm, so I don't have to worry about ripping it out or something.
Right, right.
Especially the way they put it on. They put it on, he puts like the big dressing thing over it. And this guy that changes it, he loves tape, man. He tapes the thing on there and stuff, so it's like every time I go like that, you can feel it pulling.
Oh yeah,
And it hurts like hell at night.
yeah.
Don't lie, Bocce. You're never always here.
Oh Lordy. Well, anyway, everybody, it's been an hour, and I still got some things to do and stuff to handle. So I'm gonna have to cut you all off. Thanks for coming in.
Yep, and you got to make coffee for tomorrow morning for us.
Yeah. Well, there ain't no live stream tomorrow. I don't do that on Sundays. So
He missed today because he went deer hunting.
I went deer hunting today.
That ain't no excuse.
Sure it is.
I hope you're gonna share whatever you got.
I
You
had
ain't getting there,
to
buddy.
I had to help Bo get a deer today, and he got one. So
What were you doing? Romping through the woods and driving a deer toward him?
there was a lot of people romping through the woods.
Oh, y'all must have been on a public
I didn't see Lucy.
No.
WMA or something.
No, it was all on
Well,
my private
anyways.
property.
See you tomorrow night then.
We'll see you,
Oh.
Jeff.
We'll see y'all over there at Ed's tomorrow night. So everybody keep thinking about Daryl and Delisa, 2 ATVs, and send some prayers their way, get them healed up. They're pretty well sick. So keep that in mind, and we'll see y'all later.
As always, love, peace, crackling grease. Get y'all later. Sweet time.